Just wanted to know, so B accounted for, I think it was 52% of the team's points in that fourth quarter. I'm just curious, what you saw on both ends from her and what you made of the comeback.
It's great to have B back. I mean, I spoke about before the game. It's one of the best two-way players that, in the league. So, she adds so much to our team, and you saw it there. I mean, defensively, she's picking up 90 feet, and then she made some really big plays down the end. So it was good. I think the more minutes she played, the more in rhythm she got. But we know she'll get even more rhythm the more games that we play.
And Sloot, for you, I'm just curious what changed after halftime on both ends, because you all didn't give up over 20 points in the second half, and then you guys also scored over 20 points in each quarter in that second half.
Yeah, I think we had a couple mishaps on defense that we just weren't connected on. We came in and made the adjustment at halftime. We were on the same page, and I think it showed in the second half.
Thank you. Congrats on the win.
We'll go to Miles.
Hey, Coach. I'd asked you pregame about how you were going to defend Brittany Griner's passing, and today she had a season high of 7 turnovers and 0 assists. You blitzed a lot, but now that we're on the other end of it, I wanted to just ask you about the execution and how you thought the team was able to defend BG and especially that passing game.
Yeah, no, I thought for the most part, I mean, she still had 22, and that was when we left a single coverage because she's a great player. But I thought, when we were blitzing, we bought obviously the bigger post players, and I thought Stewie did a really good job, and we rotated well out of it. And, and then it's relying on our scramble defense. So it was effective.
We'll go to Gabe.
Hello, all. Congrats on the win. Stewie, this is for you. You've talked to us before about embracing the hard, and this second half was obviously an example of that. But how does it really come to fruition with, you guys on the floor of embracing that hard to getting a win like this?
Yeah, I mean, I think just the way, the mindset and mentality, obviously, we were a little bit frustrated with the way we played, especially in the second quarter and coming out start of the second half, knowing that we have the opportunity to change it and really doing that and locking in and staying together. It's not an easy place to play here. Obviously, they have a ton of talent on the floor. But no matter what, whether we did things right or wrong, we had each other's backs and covered up a lot of our mistakes.
We'll go to Jordan.
Hey ladies, congrats on the win. So first for Breanna, I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I know that it's tomorrow, so I just want to wish happy birthday. And then my question is for both players. Just talk about, what was it like having Benija back on the court?
Yeah, it's nice to have her back. I think she just helps our defense so much. She really set the tone early. As soon as she subbed in, I think she was getting deflections and steals. And on the offensive end, she gives us another playmaker, aggressive to the rim, puts pressure on the defense. So yeah, it was great to have her back. She looked really good. I think fits in well.
Andrew.
Thank you very much, Coach. Just want to ask you, just in terms of not only the defensive effort, but having Kalia Copper, she didn't have any free throw attempts on the night. Can you just talk about that and just your defense overall?
Yeah, we had a great defender on her sitting right next to me. Stewie, like I said, Stewie doesn't get enough credit for her defense. I mean, she, obviously Copper's a great player, but she's really smart. I mean, KYP just played Cop so well. She's an amazing player, but not to get to the foul line, just that's discipline too. And so really good job.
Jeff.
Hello, all. Congrats on the win. Happy birthday, Breanna. Is after midnight here in the East Coast, so happy birthday there. So my question. My question will be for Coach. You lead most of the first half, give up a Taurasi triple in the end. What was your message in the locker room, and what is your message to the team in the locker room after that, and how do you think the team responded best?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we weren't happy. I wasn't happy. They weren't happy. We didn't execute well. We had no physicality. We weren't intentional with how we were playing. So it was getting back to our identity that allowed us to be the #1 seed at the moment. And that's what we want to, stay there because we've done all that hard work. So it was just, getting back to, simplifying, I suppose, a little bit. We were actually trying to trap there. We had some breakdowns behind the ball, but it was just getting back to how we usually defended it. And we defended it much better in the second half.
Appreciate your time and insights. Safe travels to LA.
Lucas?
Congrats on the win. I just wanted to ask Sandy about what she thought about Niara Savali's minutes. I mean, it just felt like she was everywhere, at least watching from home tonight. So just wondering if you kind of felt the same way.
I 150% think the same way. I thought the bench players, I thought Kayla had a tough, first half, but I thought she was strong in the second half. Niara was excellent whenever we put her in. She just gave us that energy, her rebounding. She had a great block to Cloud that should have been probably a 2-point. She's persistent, and that's what we said. We got Niara's going to give us that extra depth on the bench, but another physical presence that we need, especially when, JJ goes out. So hopefully we'll continue to keep building on that.
Thanks, and happy birthday, Stewie.
We'll go to Alfred and finish with Brian.
Hi, this question is for Courtney. Courtney, there was a moment on the broadcast where we saw you communicating with Ivana Dojkic and Jalen Sherrod on the bench. How important are those moments for you as a floor general, not only to be a facilitator on the court, but especially off the court, providing advice or just general jokes and whatnot?
Yeah, I wasn't, we were just shooting the shit. It wasn't anything, but I wish I had a better answer for you, but those moments are important, and we're locked in the game. We're hoping that we're gonna win the game. That's pretty much all I have.
Thank you.
We'll finish with Brian.
Hi, everybody. For Sandy, it felt like tonight you guys were a lot more deliberate about getting into the paint as compared to Saturday. How do you think you guys were able to sort of really find those avenues of success in getting to the cup tonight?
Well, I thought in the second half we moved the ball like we're supposed to, and I think that allowed us to get downhill and attack closeouts in the second and third side. And when we play like that, that's when obviously we generate more points, and it's more fun for them to play, and it's more fun to watch.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Happy birthday.